Hello everybody, welcome to another video. This one is going to be how does your person feel about you currently? So what are the prevailing energies between you and the person that you're inquiring about? So I've got some new crystals to choose from today. So the card decks I'm going to use today are the Tarot, the Moonology deck and the Angel cards. Welcome to new subscribers, thank you very much for subscribing, and I hope you enjoy this video. So we've got 3 crystals to choose from. So how does your person feel about you currently? So we've got clear quartz for your first one, that's number 1, pile number 1. We've got amethyst for pile number 2, it's an old favourite, and then we've got obsidian for pile number 3. Okay, so clear quartz number 1, amethyst number 2, obsidian number 3. There we go. Pause the video if you need to, think about your person, take your time and choose 1, 2 or 3, and then we'll get started. Okay. So, for those of you who chose the clear quartz, pile number 1, I'm just going to first of all shuffle the tarot. I'll start with the tarot, and then we can find out how your person's currently feeling about you. Hopefully it'll stay light long enough for us to do this, because it's starting to go a bit dark. But I'll light a candle if need be. I just don't want the cards landing on the candle. Yeah, don't want that to. It'll be a raging inferno otherwise, and it won't be very good. The cards falling out already. The Emperor and the Empress reverse. That's interesting, isn't it? I haven't started taking the cards yet. So I'm just gonna shuffle the deck a bit. Got a little, it's like a little split in half thing with it. And there we go. It is a bit wobbly. Okay, so spirit. Yeah, right, got cards straight away there. Okay, so first card you've got the Strength reversed and the 3 of Swords reversed. Okay, let's see if we can get some more. So the Knight of Wands, then your person might be a fire sign, might be young or youthful in energy. Oops, here we go, Ace of Swords. Come on, where have you gone? I've run away. Okay, Ace of Swords on the upright. Feels like there's some clarity coming for you. Wheel of Fortune. Some sort of serendipitous meeting. Fated. Major Arcana card for you. 3 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups reversed. Wants to go with the 3 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, that's it. Ooh, yeah, High Priestess. She wants to go up there. Any more cards of pile 3 please? How does the person feel about them? The Queen of Pentacles. I feel as though the Queen of Pentacles is you. Doesn't matter if you're a feminine energy or a masculine. She does embody a feminine energy. I would say very grounded. I feel as though the Page of Pentacles might be your person as well. I don't think they feel like they can offer you what you need right now. They've used the Queen of Pentacles and they're the Page of Pentacles in this. Let's see. Yeah, this kind of feels like this is you, this is them, and they feel like this. It's almost like this is your relationship, this is your dynamic. So whether they're younger than you or not, whether they're an earth sign or not, whether you're an earth sign or not, you embody the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, which is very stable, very grounded, very mature. You might be older than them, or just older in your demeanour, and they're a bit younger, or they seem younger. They're not as together as you, or they're not as stable as you. I think the way they're feeling at the moment is this is how they feel in the dynamic with you, in relation to you. This is how they are in relation to you, and this is how they feel. I think you're being asked to use your intuition, because I don't think you are at the minute. You're not using your intuition enough. The High Priestess. This video's going crazy. The High Priestess is reversed, and but this is like Spirit is saying to use your intuition more in this situation, because they're saying that you're not. Yeah, your person knows that you like them, from what I can gather from this. So the Strength card's reversed, and the Three of Swords reversed. Tells me this is how they're feeling. They're not feeling very together in the life at the minute. They don't feel as if they can offer you very much. Feel like there's a bit of chaos going on. And the Three of Swords is telling me they're not heartbroken over you, in the sense that, you know, they don't know how you feel, because I got the impression for this pal that your person does know how you feel about them. And they know that the love's there. They know that they don't have to be heartbroken, they don't have to be lonely or without anybody. That there's somebody there in the form of you who wants a connection with them. But they're feeling like this in their own life. They're not feeling very stable. And I think you're not looking at yourself. Maybe you're a little bit too codependent in this situation. You've got the Ace of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, and so some form of clarity is going to come to you as regards this situation. The Ace of Swords, the universe is trying to bring you clarity. Wheel of Fortune's upright as well. That's a major arcana. So it signifies a major shift or a lesson. But where the lesson is going to be in the shift that comes about as a result of this. The change that's going to come about. There's going to be some form of transformation for you in this situation. So it's coming in, the clarity is coming in. It's like the universe is trying to like shake you awake, like kind of like, wake up, pay attention, you know, because you're kind of in denial about this. I think you're a little bit in denial, like a little bit of codependence, a little bit of like, I don't know, there's just something that you're not like wanting to see. I think because I think you know deep down that this person might not be able to give you what you need right now. Yeah, got my sports bra on today, it's comfortable. Anyway, so High Priestess reversed. You need to use your intuition more. And Three of Pentacles reversed, Five of Cups reversed. Yeah, you're kind of in denial because you and this person aren't really building, and you know that. And you're trying to put on a brave face, you're trying not to feel too much. You actually feel like this because you want to do this, but you're not doing this with them. And so you're kind of like, no, it's fine. And you're ignoring your own self. So Spirit are asking you to go within, go into yourself. You're kind of neglecting yourself in this dynamic while you're kind of chasing after this person or wanting to. Not so much chasing after them, but like emotionally and mentally, you're kind of like feeling like, you know, you want to go after them, and they're not really able to give you. So they do know that you like them, and I get the impression you'd like you back as well. The energy that I'm feeling from the cards is that, or certainly from the Strength card and the Three of Swords, which are both reversed, I feel as though your person likes you back, and they would like you back if only for the circumstances that they're in at the minute. So they're not able to come forward to you because there's things going on in their own life. They don't feel like they're ready for you or able in any way. I've got the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck, which is, I think it's asking you to move forward to better waters for the time being, calmer waters. I don't think you've been very kind to yourself, really. You could do more peace in your life. I'm going to take that one out because I think they're trying to tell us something. So am I correct in that pile one's person do you feel the same way about them? It's just that I'm not able to come forward. I'm not correct about that. Give me some cards, Spirit. How does pile one's person feel about them, please? Can you clarify the Strength card and Three of Swords, please? Thank you. Yeah, Four of Cups. They know that they're being offered something, but they're not able to take it. Four of Cups reversed. The Four of Wands. Spirit is telling me that you're actually able to create this with somebody else if you go forward. You know, what you want might not be available with this person at the moment. You might not be able to get what you want with this person, but you can achieve this in your own life. So there is actually happiness ahead for you if you do move forward from this person. It's entirely up to you. You know, you've got your own path to follow. It just feels like this person isn't able to give you what you need right now. And you're kind of like a little bit in denial about that, I think. So let's see if there's any advice from the tarot for you. Advice for pile one, please, on their person. How do you feel about them? What's going on? Will the person ever come forward? Will they ever able? Is there a future at the moment? Tell me more, please, about pile one's person, about them. Thank you. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is reversed. Normally on the Four of Pentacles is upright there, like holding on to things. So maybe it's kind of saying, you know, let go of the situation, don't be too, I think that your person and your person's kind of trying to tell you to be a bit like the Fool energy, just like, you know, let go and let the situation be as it is. And I think you also need to do the same thing as well, to do it letting go. So you sort of like, you know, don't hold on too tightly to the outcome. Surrender the outcome. Your person's already in the process of doing that. They're already aware that they need to kind of surrender the outcome and let go and just let things take the course, just do their own thing and see what happens. And I think you're kind of being asked to do the same in this situation. You are able to achieve this in the future, whether it's with this person or somebody else. So this is possible for you. If you don't think it's possible, the cards are saying it is possible for you. There may be a King of Pentacles around you who's really instrumental to your life, really important to you. He's just coming through now. You could be a father figure, an uncle figure, a boss figure, somebody that's like an older masculine energy, or just a very secure and stable masculine energy that's around you. He just wants to come forward to be acknowledged in this situation. So if that resonates, that's very specific. Any further advice of Pile 1, please, before I move on to the Oracle cards? Any further advice of Pile 1, please? While I move on to the Oracle cards. It's getting a bit dark in here, but I think it might be alright without a candle for the time being. Any advice for Pile 1, please? These are for you, let's have a look. Yeah, I think shelve your ideas of commitment with this person for a while, because I think you're kind of hoping for this and they're asking you to just put that on the back burner for a while. These dreams that you've got about like being solid with the person, put these on the back burner for a while. The King of Wands energy, be more like the King of Wands as well. King of Wands energy is coming in. It could be a person, it could be you. Yeah, you're gonna meet a King of Wands. This person's gonna be important to your life. You're gonna meet them. So you need to, this is what's coming up for the future, so you need to shelve, they're asking you to shelve this for the time being. It's upright, it's upside down, it's coming up upside down. Because you're not going to get the commitments and stability that you seek with this person just yet. You're going to meet a King of Wands. This person's coming into your life, not necessarily romantic, could be work, could be an opportunity, but this person's going to bring you an opportunity in your life. So it's going to be a positive thing. So if you're kind of down in the dumps about this person, you might miss the opportunity. So Spirit is saying this is coming through for you. And then you won't be sort of like hanging around waiting anymore. You'll be able to step forward. Things will move forward for you a little bit. You won't be hanging around waiting anymore. Because you're kind of a bit like this at the minute, wondering what to do next. So, you know, this energy will stop being so stagnant. And you'll stop feeling like this. You know, you'll realise, you know, you'll stop feeling like this. You'll stop feeling really miserable. You know, because I think, like, you know, you might be neglecting your work and your finances because of this person. And they're asking you to you know, refocus on you. And to stop being in denial about your intuition. You know, your High Priestess is reversed at the minute and she needs to be like this. I think what I'll do is I'll go and put a light on because it's quite dark in here. I'll be 1 second. Video. And then we'll do the Oracle cards then. Nice, that should be a little bit brighter now. Yeah, much better. I was hoping to get away with less light, you know, like, but it's getting to be dusk. Cause like, I really need to do these video reads like an hour or two earlier than I am doing, you know. So yeah, I put a light on over there. The amount of cards that are there, I didn't want to become the Towering Inferno when the cards fly out. Don't want them landing on any candles or anything. So I shall put the tarot away now, and I'll do some oracle cards for you. But yeah, the cards are basically saying, you know, trust your own intuition in this, because I think you've kind of lost touch with yourself in this situation, and you've forgotten what you want, and also the reality of the situation as well. You know, because the person doesn't look like they can give you what you need. But, you know, obviously, take what resonates, follow your own path. This is a general reading, it might not resonate with everybody. I'm just going to do the Moonology deck now for you. So I'm going to shuffle these as well. I finally got the hang of that shuffling thing that you do where you split it into two and then, like, fan them. I've only got little hands. Getting there. Okay. So, pile one, advice of pile one and their person, please. Sometimes these cards are a bit shy in the tarot, they don't always come out. But we shall see. Oracle card advice of pile one, please. Flying out at me then. Literally flown away. There's a lot of moving around tonight, aren't I? Step out of your comfort zones on the top. I reckon you can have that one. I think that one works for you. I think that's very relevant to what we saw in the tarot cards before. Stepping out of your comfort zone. I think at the moment you're a little bit stuck, you're a little bit fearful, so I think I'll take that one for you because I think that's relevant. Advice and guidance for pile one, please, on their person. Okay. Bottom one for this one. Take time to breathe out and consider what you need to release as well. So take time to breathe out. You're not relaxing really. I think this is giving you some sleepless nights or, you know, worries and things like that. I think you've been a bit worried about the situation, maybe thinking about it a lot, overthinking. And they're asking you to breathe out, to take care of yourself. So yeah, follow the High Priestess energy, meditate on her card. That's the energy that you need to embody. And also remember, your person views you as the Queen of Pentacles as well. So they actually have you on a pedestal a bit, or, you know, hold you in high regard. That's a real compliment to have. From a person, you know, when they view you like that. Queen of Pentacles is she's very grounded, very stable energy. So they think that you've got it all together, you know, you've got your proverbial together. So the Moonology cards are kind of confirming that. Abundance wants to jump out there for the angels. That's the angel deck now. I think Spirit are trying to say this is coming in for you. You've got the capabilities to create abundance. You've got the capacity to do that for yourself. Is there any more advice from the angels, please, for pile one? I'll just do the... Okay. Camera does not move. Any further advice for pile one, please? That one wants to jump out. You've got the potential for children in your future as well. If you haven't had any yet, or if you're thinking about it or you're not thought about it, there is the potential for children in your future. At the moment, that's a little bit stuck because it came out reversed. And, you know, because you're kind of focused on this situation so much. You know, but there is the possibility, not necessarily with that person, but in the future. These cards are so alive today. They just come flying out. Set your intentions, they're saying as well. So be clear on what you want. That one jumped out then. You might need to undergo a course of study. There is romance in the future for you, but at the moment it's on a back burner. Because you need to focus on yourself, but they are saying it is going to come in for you, but at the moment it's like this. They're asking you to set your intentions clearly. You might need to undertake a course of study. To focus on you and your own life, because I think you're neglecting, as I say, your finances and your career. You're kind of neglecting those things a little bit. You're neglecting yourself. You're not like following your own intuition. You're not listening to you. You focus too much on this person. So your person does know that you like them, and they do know that there's the potential for a relationship. But they are kind of, you know, in a bit of a situation in their own life. They're not able to come forward and give you what you want at the moment. They're the Page of Pentacles reversed in this situation. and you're the Queen of Pentacles, so you know that dynamic is going on between you, and that's what's happening. So you know, that's how they're feeling at the moment. You know, they do feel the same way, I think, and you know, they do emotionally feel the same way. But they're not able to come towards you, and they're just letting go. They're not really taking this too heavily. They're kind of like recognise that they need to just let go of the situation and let it unfold as it should. And you need to do the same, apparently, according to the card. You know, you need to do the same thing as well. They've already kind of let go a little bit. They're a bit more detached than you are. It's not that they don't care. They just know. They just recognise in themselves that, you know, the situation can't be what, you know, you're both like it to be at the minute. So I think they do feel the same way about you emotionally, but the cards have told me that they're just not able to give you the commitment or stability right now that you want. And this is also, you know, a path for you where, you know, you're going to focus on yourself and refocus on the things that you may have neglected to get into your High Priestess energy. You know, welcoming the King of Wands when he arrives. There's going to be somebody who's relevant in your life, not necessarily romantic, you know, whatever resonates it could be. But you know, this person's going to come in and be important to you. There's going to be something important, an opportunity of some kind. The guy, he might be a fire sign, but they'll embody the masculine energy of the King of Wands. And there's going to be a moment of clarity for you. Ace of Swords, Wheel of Fortune's coming in. So there's going to be a moment of clarity. The universe is going to help you. It's going to kind of help you recognise. So, you know, you're not going to be on your own, like, kind of thinking, oh no, what do I do next? The universe is just going to, you'll know when you see it. There'll be like a sign that comes in. The universe is going to help you to wake up to the situation and realise what you need to do next. You'll get clarity on your next steps. So hopefully this reading helped. And, you know, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm on Instagram as well. There's readings on there that you can kind of like swipe across, written readings. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I'll go on to pile 2 now. Thank you, pile 1. Okay, pile 2, you got the light for this reading because it started off in a bit of dusk. So for those of you who chose the Amethyst stone, I'm now going to do a little reading to find out what your person thinks of you. So I'm going to use the angel cards, Moonology deck, and the tarot, traditional tarot, the Rider-Waite. So I'll start with the tarot. Video keeps moving around. Okay, so, oh yeah, cards are ready. The Empress and the Emperor keep coming out like upright in reverse. That came out before. They're trying to tell me something. 10 of Cups reversed. Okay, so there's a lot of, I think they're trying to tell me the overall vibe for these readings maybe seem to be, you know, that, you know, people aren't coming into union just yet. I don't know. I think I got that one before. They jumped out before. And I've shuffled them and everything, so I really don't know what they're trying to tell me. We shall see. So, pile 2. I'm just going to give these a little... Going over. Come on. There we go. Right, okay, so pile 2. How does pile 2's person feel about them currently, please? What can you tell us about how they feel? How's pile 2 person feeling? How does pile 2's person feel about them, please? There we go, got a card there. 9 of Wands. They're feeling quite stressed out in the situation. They're feeling quite stressed out about it. I don't know whether... I don't know whether you've been like over texting them or something, over communicating with them and they're feeling a bit overwhelmed, and you'll know if that resonates. Okay, it's a general reading, so and don't take it personally either, don't worry, because it doesn't make you a bad person if you've texted someone too much. We've all done it. You know, so you know, the person feels a bit overwhelmed, a bit kind of, so I don't know whether you've been kind of, they may not have been responding to you as much, but you've still gone ahead anyway, and like, you're a very, very social person. You've got a lot of friends, you socialise a great deal. You're actually a really happy person. Spirit's telling me this, that, you know, you're not like a sado sat at home constantly texting them, you're not a weirdo. So like, there's no need to worry about that. Spirit just confirmed that to me that as the 3 of Cups came out. So, you know, you're this, you're like this, you're kind of like, you know, you are busy socialising, you are actually keeping yourself busy, but you may have you might be overwhelming this person a little bit. I mean, it could be to do with them as well, but it feels as if like maybe, you know, you're very kind of forward and confident, and you know what you want. It's that you feel like a very sociable person. Star sign wise, you're not necessarily a water sign. I'm feeling like maybe more like a fire sign, you know, or you embody the fire signs. Or air signs. I feel like a lot of you are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag. You know, you kind of you embody those signs more really in your personality. You probably are them for a lot of you. I'm feeling. I don't think there's many water signs or earth signs around watching this one. If you are, hello, but you know, I think like, you know, that you're very sociable. Whoever you are, you're very sociable. Whoever's watching this, and you've got a lot of friends, and you're doing your thing, and you're very busy. You're a bit like life from Solar Party, very confident, you know, you're very kind of, but that makes you a bit type A, bit of a type A personality, so you know what you want and you go after it, you're very, very determined, and that's a good thing. I'm getting good energy from you, you're not like horrible or weird or anything like that, and I think this person just feels a bit overwhelmed, because I think the type A side to you is kind of like, well, what do you want, come on, you know, give me, you know what you want, you know exactly what you want, and you're kind of like, you know, contacting them or communicating with them or coming across to them, and they're just like, oh, you know, this is them, and like this is you, you know. So they're feeling a bit overwhelmed at the minute. You might need to take a step back, a little bit. If you're not being texting them too much, communicating with them, hanging around too much, wanting to make it happen too much, wanting to, you know, you're going forward towards them too much, then this feels like, you know, spirit are kind of saying, you know, take a step back and let them come to you. Maybe give them a bit of space. I think they need a bit of space. Give them a bit of a break right now. Give it a break. Yeah, the nicer ones, you feel like they're missing from your social circle. This is them. You know, you feel like, you know, you've got all this, but you just need this now, and then you'll be complete, you know. So your social circle feels incomplete. It's like, this is you, but you're like, oh, this person, though, I need them to be here with us, you know, and they're missing from your social. There's a sense of them missing from your social circle. You're worried that they're a player, not they're juggling you with somebody else as well, because I've got the Two of Pentacles here. And you might also have another option as well. There could be two people that you're interested in, but this is your favourite person. You're very, very popular yourself. You're very gregarious, very sociable. So the chances are you have got two options. But you're also worried that they might as well. I feel like you're from like a social circle that's very, very lively and quite young. Or quite young at heart if you're not actually in your 20s or your 30s. I think, you know, you're from a social circle. You're from the same friend group, I feel. So this person's in your group of friends. It's someone that you already know. You might socialise with them, you might go out with them, you might, you know, go to parties with them and things like that. Like there's like a big group of friends of like lads and girls maybe. It feels like that. And some of you have partnered up and some of you haven't, you know, some are like boyfriends and girlfriends, others aren't, or you know, all girlfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend, you know. But you're all kind of like in this group of people. I can see like this group of friends. Your person may have dark hair. I can see dark hair. And yeah, you know, you're interested in this person, you party with them and everything, but like, you know, nothing's going on. So you want them to be kind of with you in that way, to join you, because they're a little bit distant from you at the minute, I feel, socially. You're in the same group, but like they're a bit more distant from you, and you want them to be closer to you than they are socially. You know, they're kind of not on the periphery, because I feel as though, as I say, you do know them, they're an acquaintance if they're not a friend, and you do hang out with them sometimes, if not all the time, if not often. You know, so it depends on what works for you, what resonates for you there. But yeah, you want them to be close, you want them to be your boyfriends or your girlfriends, depending on what gender resonates here. And you know, you've all got options, you're all very attractive, very sociable, gregarious people, I feel. You know, you have quite a lively time with each other, a lively social life. Let's see if I can get any more advice for you from the cards. Any more information for pile 2, please, on the person, how do you feel about them, the devil? Yeah. You've got a bit of an obsession with this person. You know, like, you're a bit like this, you're a bit kind of like, you're getting a bit stuck on them. You know, you're on that road, like, Spirit's kind of saying, calm down, take a step back. You're starting to think about them a lot. It's like, you weren't thinking about them as much before, but you're starting to. So you're starting to, like, get from, like, almost like borderline obsessive. Yeah, to sort of saying, like, take a step back a bit, because you're going this way. You're not quite fully there yet, but you're you're not like, you know, DEFCON 1 or anything, but you're getting there, like. So yeah, they're kind of saying, you know, take a step back a bit, calm down, you know. 3 of Wands. You've got loads and loads of other things to do in your life with all the 3 of Wands, I feel. You've got options. I think you may have been given a job offer or something like that. You've been offered something, so you have got options about like moving away or going away, but at the moment you're not doing it, but this could be in the pipeline for you in the future, and you're aware of this as well, which will take you away from this person. So it could be like it feels almost like say like you're at university or something like that, or a college, say. I don't think you're that young though. I feel as though this group are like 20s and above. I don't think you're teenagers. But like when you're sort of doing a college course, like you're doing your A levels or you're doing your degree, and you've got the option of like moving away once you've completed it, and this is like your life now. So it's almost like you've got this group of friends now while you're doing what you're doing, but then once you come to the end of whatever course of study you're on or path that you're on, you've got these options in the future once you complete this particular stage of your life. So you know that this is possible for you in the future, and this is still possible. So you're happy to go for it as well. I don't think you're naturally an obsessive person. I don't think you're an anorak or anything like that. I think you are still open to this possibility. So that's like a crossroads for you. There's like two paths that you can go. There's two ways that you can go there. So you are still aware that this is a possibility in your future as well. This is still in the back of your mind. You do know, and you are open to this. So you haven't closed off to this completely. Which I think that's what the devil card's trying to say as well. Like you've still got your sanity. You're still aware that there's other options out there. There's another life out there for you if you choose to go for it. You don't have to stay where you are, close to this person. You can go and explore pastures, new and opportunities that come about once you end this particular stage in your life. I feel as though a lot of you might be at university. It does feel like almost like a university group of friends or a college group of friends or even school, but I don't think you're that young. And at the end of your course of study, you're all going to go off and do your thing, and you've got the opportunity to go off somewhere and do your thing as well. But like that'll take you away from this person. Ultimately, it might mean that your paths diverge, So you're still up for this, which is a good thing. It's a good sign, and Spirit are asking you to maintain that sense of perspective. We've got the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Justice card, the Six of Pentacles. Are these for you? Let's have a look. Justice will be served in this situation. You're going to get balance. You're going to get balance in this situation. Yeah, don't depend on anybody financially. Don't get yourself into a position where you're dependent on anybody. Trying to figure out what this Ace of Wands wants to tell me. Ace of Wands reversed. There's some more cards on that. I'm not sure what that's trying to tell me. Okay, pile 2. Information on pile 2, please. How's the person feeling about them? What's happening with them and their person, please? They're asking to be like the Queen of Swords as well. Be more rational, be more logical. If there's a course of study that you're doing or anything that you need to focus on in your career, it might involve writing or editing or something, or words communication. Get your focus back, focus on this. You're very talented, you're capable. You need to get more into a rational frame of mind, because I think at the moment you're starting to sink into this. You're getting a little bit irrational. Not that you are irrational, but like, they're asking you to get back into this rational state of mind. Don't give them any money, they're saying as well. That's like I've got from that. I'm trying to work out the Six Pentacles. It feels like this person may well drain your energy, if you carry on going forward, if you carry on the way you are. It feels like, you're going to be given to them, or you feel the need to give to them. There's almost like a codependence there. This feels like, you feel the need to give to this person, and Spirit are asking you that. So, reconsider that really, and be more logical, be more rational, be more discerning, like the Queen of Swords, about this. So you may be tempted to give to them financially, or help them out in some way, or just give emotions to them, give energy to them. So whether it's energy or financial, and this will lead to a depletion in your energy, your passion and drive may reduce itself. But there is balance coming into this situation though, the Justice card. So you will be helped. There will be help coming in for you. So it's not, even if you did, it feels like, there will be balance eventually. But you don't really want to go through that in the first place, So Spirit is saying to you, be watchful for that. You might feel the need, as you feel more, connected to them, you might feel the need to give to them unnecessarily, and it will deplete your energy. So they're asking you to get into your Queen of Swords energy. Be a bit more rational. And don't worry so much about this person not being in your friend group or close to your friend group, particularly close. If they are part of your friend group, they're kind of like, you know, not as close as you'd like them to be. This is what I'm getting from the cards. Any further advice, please, for pile 2 on the Justice card, what that means, and just get more information on the Justice card, because I feel as though there's like some sort of balance that's going to come in for you anyway. It's going to be balanced out. But you don't need to, like, you know, put yourself through it. I think it's something that you don't need to go through. It'll come out. You'll come out well anyway. But they're saying you just watch for your energy being depleted by overgiving, you know, to this person. For further information for pile 2, please, on their person, especially on the Justice card. More advice for pile 2, please, on their situation, on their person. Further advice for pile 2. Oh God, that's a lot of cards, Spirit. Yeah, it feels like you've got sleepless nights. 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords. You know, please don't have sleepless nights over this person. You're starting to do this. You're starting to feel really, really quite down, you know, and out of your energy. Empress energy reversed. Whether you're male or female, you know, your Empress energy is depleting a bit. So you're starting to descend into kind of like, you know, overthinking about them and maybe wanting to give too much to them. Further advice for pile 2, please, before I go on to the Oracle cards. Further advice for pile 2, please. Further advice for pile 2. Too many cards, Spirit. Thank you. 5 of Cups. 2 of Wands. Yeah, I think acknowledge the reality of the situation. Allow yourself to mourn the situation at the minute, because I don't think you are. You've got the 5 of Cups upright. And recognise that there are paths new ahead for you, the 2 of Wands. You know, you can move forward on your own. You've got the strength to move forward. You know, you can. You don't need to be waiting around for this person, you know. So the 5 of Cups there, you know, just recognise there's still 2 cups standing, but I think you need to mourn this situation a little bit as well. You know, accept the situation as it is. I think that's kind of what it's saying. Because I don't think you've emotionally kind of, you know, allow yourself to feel a bit sad about things. But you know, make sure you're looking forward all the time, looking ahead all the time. Make sure you're looking to the future all the time. So don't allow yourself to wallow or fall apart or have sleepless nights like with the 9 of Swords. You know, don't stay in this energy for too long, but allow yourself to acknowledge your emotions, but continue to look ahead. Maintain this perspective, maintain this energy. You know, look forward, look ahead, because you've got opportunities, and don't deplete yourself. You know, for this person, there will be justice coming in. You know, you will be balanced up whatever you do, but they're saying, you know, you don't need to put yourself through. You don't need to torture yourself for this person, basically. You don't need to sacrifice yourself, because I think maybe some part of you thinks that you need to. You know, if you start overgiving, you start, you know, whether it's energy or resources, you know, whatever that is, finances, resources, whatever it is, you know, you might feel as if you have to suffer for them, and that's not true. So, you know, the universe will have you back anyway, you know, with the Justice card, but you don't want to, like, necessarily go there in the first place. You don't need to go through that. You know, you really don't. So Spirit asking you to take a step back and, you know, look at you, look for you. Kind of similar to pile 1 in a way. You know, looking at yourself. I think, you know, both are, you know, feeling quite losing yourself in the process of loving someone else, you know. And it's just that, you know, the mindsets of pile 1 and pile 2 were different. Person in pile 1 was unable to give commitments and give what they wanted, but they did feel the same. Whereas in this one, I think this person feels a little bit overwhelmed. Because you're so hell-bent on getting what you want. You're really, really strong about this, the 9 of Cups. This is what you want. And you're so focused on that, that you're kind of losing sight of things, really. You're losing perspective a little bit. King of Swords. Yeah, your person's been like the King of Swords at the minute. They're being quite detached and cold and unemotional. They're being really reserved. But yeah, they're probably not responding to you. They might be ignoring your text messages. They might be, you know, just taking a step back from you and being more distant with you. Which makes sense really when Spirit were asking you to embody the Queen of Swords, say, so you need to respond with this. You need to respond in kind, basically, pile 2, you know. You know, and again, your person can be male or female, doesn't matter, but you know, they're embodying the King of Swords energy, so Spirit's asking you to respond in kind, you know. Think about yourself, think about you, remember all your prospects in the future. Don't sink into mental oblivion, you know. You know, and don't overgive to them, and just, you know, keep your eyes focused on the future, on the prize. You know, because you have got a life after this, you have got opportunities in the future. And, you know, this social life that you've got is great, you know, keep it up. I mean, that's a good thing. You are, on the whole, very stable emotionally, you know, it's not like you're crazy or anything. I think that this person's just thrown you a bit, you know. But yeah, take a step back from them, and that's what Spirit is saying. And, you know, embody this energy here. I'll do the Moonology cards now and see what we get for you. For them. Yeah. Yeah, your person's not going to offer anything anytime soon. I'm seeing the Page of Cups reversed. You know, they're not going to come forward with anything anytime soon. They're not going to. They've taken a step back from you a bit. Let's see, but that's okay, you know, because you just take a step back from them then, and continue on with your brilliant life. Because it feels like you've got a lot of prospects in your life, a lot of opportunities, you know. Yeah, you're lacking confidence at the minute. Where's your confidence in yourself, pal 2? I'm feeling a really strong lack of confidence in pile 2. Get your confidence back up. Your confidence is low. You're lacking confidence. Your self-esteem's starting to go down. Like I said before, when you were, you know, going down into obsession or almost like into the devil card, you're starting to lose yourself a bit. Because of this person, you're starting to lose sight of who you are and what you want to do. And, you know, your emotions are really, you know, running high. So I got this one out. I mean, I haven't even, like, you know, done Shuffle Attack yet, and they jumped out, but it really felt like that was for you. Your confidence is very low right now, and your emotions are also, you know, running high. You're feeling very emotional. You know, you need to take rather than give. I mean, this is reversed. You know, you've been given too much in this situation. You've been given too much of your energy and your mind to them. And while, you know, your life is still intact at the minute, you know, everything's going okay for you. You know, you could be in danger in the future of, like, things not going so well if you start getting really distracted. You know, so you're losing your sense of self, and you're losing your confidence, you're losing your self-esteem. So don't lose your self-esteem over this situation. You know, your person is doing what they need to do for themselves, and, you know, you need to do what you need to do for yourself. So, you know, you've got a great deal to be confident about in your life, because it feels like your energy feels, because I get a feeling of energy as well when I do the cards, not just the cards themselves, and, you know, it feels to me like you're very outgoing as a person. You know, you're full of life, you're full of, like, energy and positivity, and you've got a lot going for you in your life, it feels, those of you who are watching pile 2. You know, so don't allow the situation to, you know, kill your self-esteem. You know, get your confidence back up. So Spirit acknowledging that, you know, get into the Queen of Swords energy, because your person seems to be in the King of Swords energy at the minute. So, you know, if they're ignoring you, focus on you. Do your own thing. If they want you, they'll come towards you. If they don't, someone else will. It seems to me you've got a lot of opportunities. Keep yourself focused on the future too, Bonds. So I'm just gonna, like, I'm gonna shuffle these cards now, because they were coming out themselves before, and I'll just see if we can get any more for you, and I'll go on to the angels then. But they really felt like they were for you, those cards. So, yeah, I don't let pride get anywhere. That's on the bottom of the deck. That's the lion. You know, don't be afraid to ask for help, as well as you feeling overwhelmed about things. Prosperity lies ahead. You've got some really good prospects in your life. So that was on the top of the bottom of the deck then. So I'm just gonna get you a Moonology card. Moonology guidance for pile 2, please. On the situation with the person, Moonology guidance for pile 2, please. Pile 2's Moonology guidance, please. I got this deck very recently and it's gorgeous. Video's moving around again. Really beautiful artwork on it. Advice for pile 2 on their personal situation, please. Come on, pile 2. Come on, Moonology. Where are you? Advice from the moon. Lunar advice. a bit shy tonight, aren't they? Advice for pile 2, any further advice? I'll just pick you a card in a minute if they don't come out at me. That's another way to do it as well. I like them to come out by themselves, you know. But that is another way of doing it as well. Okay, I'm just going to choose you a card then, I think, because I'm not playing. Okay, I'm going to choose you one. Pile 2. Advice for their person, please. Regarding their person, okay, what's this one? Yeah, a win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, so that's reversed. So what they're saying is that you need to balance the situation. At the moment it isn't win-win because you're kind of losing. You know, you're the one who's not balanced, so you need to restore the balance. Believe in the impossible. I think you're losing your sense of wonder at the minute. You know, you're kind of like losing heart a little bit about life in general. So, you know, I think like conclusions within reach of fairy climax approaches. I saw that before, like the idea that something's going to come to a conclusion. So that could relate to the justice card that we had before, where, you know, something's going to come to a head. There's going to be a balance found in the situation. So I think you're going to get some help somehow. I think you're going to get help from spirit or some guidance from spirit. Very similar to pile 1, weirdly. Very similar energies. Just a different mindset in each person, you know. But yeah, you need to rebalance the situation. You need to make the situation win-win at the moment, because it isn't. It's kind of upside down. So, you know, it's also saying as well that, you know, again, they don't think you're going to be together with this person anytime soon. You know, it doesn't look like they're going to come towards you. So you're not going to be in a relationship with them anytime soon, according to pile 2 anyway. According to the cards. But, you know, take that as it resonates. It's a general reading. You know, but I feel as though, like, you know, this is going to come to a head soon. I feel as though there's energies that are coming, that this situation is going to come to a head soon. It's going to be some sort of conclusion or climax to it. So you'll know what that is when it comes in. I'm just going to get you some angel cards now, pile 2. And but yeah, I mean, if someone's, you know, if someone's not choosing you, you can't choose them, you know. That's something I said on me Instagram, you know. I was moved to write that quote a few weeks back. I'll do that now and then, like, get the odd little quote in my head, and, you know, but it's something that, you know, it's a philosophy that helps me in my life. You know, if someone isn't choosing you, you can't choose them. And everybody has free will, and the angel cards are like jumping about again. And the most loving thing you can do for someone is to let them go, and then they'll come back with their own accord, as this angel card will, you know. There we go. Cards are alive this evening. Guardian angel cards as well, but we've all got them. We've all got guardian angels. I had an amazing angel experience a few years back. It was incredible. If there was any doubt as to angels' existence back then, for me, it was dispelled. You know, I may talk about that experience at some point. It was pretty incredible. I don't think that guardian angel card was for you in this reading, but I think it's for everybody anyway, because, you know, we all have a guardian angel. So I guess we can take it as a reminder of that at the very least. Right, so I'm going to get these a little mix up. But, you know, as I was saying, you can't choose somebody who isn't choosing you. And if they're not choosing you, you can't choose them. You know, let them have the free will to go. And then they can, if they do come back to you, they will, you know. You can only control so much. You can only control you. You can't control another person. So if you are that type A personality, the only thing you can control is you. You know. So angels, advice for pile 2, please. Before I close this read. Advice for pile 2, please. You know, for those of you this doesn't resonate with, that's okay. It's a general reading. So, you know, only take what resonates, and if it, you know, it's not set in stone, it's general energies that we're getting here. Which are weirdly similar to pile 1, as I say. You know, you can tell by the similarity in the two piles that, you know, this is for a group of people who are dealing with very similar energies to each other. This seems to be. So yeah, they're asking you to heal. They want to bring healing to you. At the moment, there's a lack of healing in this situation. You're not looking after yourself. So they're saying healing, healing. The angels want to bring healing to you. So they're asking you to self-heal, to self-care, to do what you need to do, to look at yourself, to focus on you. And they want to bring healing to you as well. So, the angels might come to you and, bring you some healing. Because at the moment, like, they're acknowledging that there isn't any in this situation right now. You're not healing. And you need to heal, I think. Might be also healing from your own childhood as well. You might have, like, something in your own background, healing from your childhood. I got that as well, healing from childhood. So there might be something in your background or in your family background that makes you, overgive, or a little bit codependent, or a little bit like, needing to control outcomes or control people or push for people or, chase people and force them, that aspect of it that makes you maybe text them too much or contact them too much. You'll be like, there, come on then, come on, are we doing this, or what are we doing? And they're like, they're saying consider childhood healing as well. So it's, there's something in your childhood, maybe your background, your past, which might be making you do this, maybe in your parents' dynamic, your family dynamic. So I just got that then, childhood healing. So for some of you that may resonate as well. So whatever healing you need to do, whether it's to do with the past or the present, to look at that and to think about your childhood and, how your parents were with each other, what your family dynamic was, what your experience as a child in your previous relationships when you were younger, that sort of thing. They're asking you to look at that as well, consider that. We've got the card playfulness on the bottom of the deck as well. So they're asking you to be playful, be joyful, continue to do that. I know you've got like a group of friends anyway, so they're asking you to do this. And this also relates to childhood as well. So your inner child, work on your inner child. Will be very healing for you at this time as well. Let's see if there's anything else there. Bring up, yeah, your focus isn't really right. Get your focus back on your work and on your life and what you want to do with your life. And keep thinking about those prospects that you've got in the future, You haven't lost sight of those yet. You're still open to the idea of those. That's a really good sign. So don't lose yourself in this situation, and don't choose somebody who isn't choosing you. You can't choose you, or who isn't choosing you, Yeah, I think that's the angel guidance for you. I'll just see if there's anything else. Any further guidance for pile 2, please? Angels, any more cards for pile 2 before I close the reading? Any more guidance for pile 2, please, angels? Any further guidance? I don't think there's nothing. Further guidance for pile 2. Yeah, I think the focus card came into my head, and as I was shuffling, the focus card came to me. So they want you to focus, focus, focus. I had focus. I pictured it as I was shuffling, it came into my mind again, the image of it. The focus was reversed, and it said, for you to focus on your work, get your focus back on you, refocus yourself. And I also got divine guidance that came out as well. So you'll be divinely guided, and you'll receive divine guidance. There's going to be divine guidance coming to you, so they're going to provide you some guidance. That's basically what that's telling me. They're saying to me that they're going to come in and provide this for you. So they're going to come in and give you divine guidance. So don't worry, go on ahead, do what you've got to do. They're going to come in soon and give you this. So be open to the signs. The angels are going to come in and give you divine guidance. So yeah, I hope that helped, pal, too. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts in the comments down below. It's always helpful to me to find out, what you think, whether these things resonated and, whether they didn't, or, what you think of the channel and everything. Because I've only just got this going. It's taken me years. I've read tarot since I was 16 on the quiet, but I've never gone public with it until recently. So like I'm 41 now. It's taken me years to go public. So yeah, I'll move on to pile 3 now, pile 2. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video. I'm on Instagram as well, so check out my readings there if you want to as well. They're like swipey readings, written ones, so they may help too in your situation. There's various questions on there. Okay, so thank you, and see you soon. So pile 3, last but not least, we've got Obsidian. Those of you who chose Obsidian, which is an amazing stone, a wonderful stone for protection. Obsidian, it's a protective stone. I got that recently. It's really good, really lovely. It's got gorgeous energy. So let's see. Pile 3's person. So I've got 3 decks here. I've got the Tarot, the Moonology deck and the Angel deck. So I'm going to consult all of them for you. And we'll see what Spirit tells us about your person. How's your person feeling? What's going on, eh? What's going on in this situation? How's your person feel about you? And any other information that Spirit want to give us. Just going to give these a little shuffle around. Oh, Ace of Cups just popped out. I know I haven't shuffled them properly yet. It's not over between you and your person. That's what I'm getting for this so far. Even though I haven't like split the deck properly for you. 6 of Cups. You and your person got a lot of feeling for each other, a lot of emotion there. Temperance card as well, very balanced. This is actually a really nice little. Whoa, whoa, whoa! These are jumping out at me. Hangman, Divine Guidance is delay. Your person hasn't refused an offer recently. It's like you've given your person an offer recently and they haven't refused it. So you may have seen them recently, you may have done something with them recently. Maybe, you know, gone out with them, gone for a drink with them, on a date with them, you may have met with them, you may have spoken to them. You've done something with them, an activity of some kind with them recently. I was going to shuffle these cards, but they seem to be jumping out at me anyway, so I might just go ahead and read them. These feel like they're for you. Your situation is divinely guided, so it might be a high-level soulmate, like a twin flame or something like that, or a soulmate connection, or you know, but this is a divinely guided situation. It's all to do with divine timing. I know everything in life is, but some situations, some relationships are really meant to be, meant to happen. You know, they're really heavily divinely guided, really highly. And this is, you know, this is no joke, this situation. Like, 4 of Cups reversed, your person's agreed to meet with you recently or agreed to do something with you recently. There's a third party involved in the situation. There's third parties. Somebody's tried to break you up or cause a problem for you. Got the 5 of Swords on the bottom of the deck here. Oh, 2 5s all at once. The Hierophant, the number 5 might be relevant. So your situation may involve commitment or marriage or something like that. And this person's tried to mess with you. Queen of Cups. Could be water signs involved. You could be a water sign. The other person could be a water sign. The person who's messing with you could be a water sign. Yeah, 5 of Swords and the Hierophant. It's like there's been like some sort of marriage breakup or commitment breakup or something like that. Someone's tried to break up a stable connection or a stable situation. Very negative energies here, 5 of Swords. Yeah, there's someone around you who wants to break you up. That's what I'm getting. You know, and their energy doesn't feel very nice. Could be someone who's after your person. So if you're watching this, it feels like someone who's after your person. So someone who's a rival to you. And these don't feel very nice. They don't feel very positive at all. So there's been people around you who tried to break you up, maybe more than one person, but one person in particular stands out. You've had a lot of like third party interferences go on, a lot of people around you who've tried to mess with you. You've gone through a lot of struggles together. Who is this Queen of Cups? The Queen of Cups signifies the energy of your relationship. Your relationship is very loving, very tender. So this is actually not necessarily a person, but the energy of your connection with your person. This is your relationship, and these people are coming in to try to like stab it, you know, attack it. You know, but as I say, there's one person in particular, male or female. I can see a man as well. So I mean, you know, it could be a man or a woman. Maybe more than one in some cases, but there's one person in particular, out of all the people who's particularly negative for you. So you've had a lot of third parties coming in messing with you. The Hierophant. There's been some sort of commitment or something they're trying to break up. They're trying to break it apart. And that's interesting. But yeah, your connection with each other is very, very loving. A very loving connection with your person. Very strong bond. So how's your person truly feeling? Yeah, we go the Devil. Devil and the Devil's coming out. You've got a very, very past life connection, very, very deep connection to each other, very deep bond. The Devil in this situation is more positive. He's not, it could be a karmic situation, a karmic relationship that you've got with them. But it's a very, very necessary karmic relationship, which is, you know, given us by the Hangman. So as I say, if it's not like you know, a high level soulmate or twin flame. It's a karmic situation, but it's one that's very important for both of you. It's very important for your growth. It's a significant relationship. You've been together in past lives as well. You've got past life connection here. You know, you're very, very strongly bonded, basically. That's what I'm seeing in the chains, very strong bond. I'm not seeing chains as in like a negative thing, like it often is in this card. I'm seeing like, you know, a strong bond between you. You've got like a strong past life bond. Very strong karmic bond. You've gone through a lot together in past lifetimes. You've got a long past life history together. You've been together in other lifetimes. That's what I'm seeing. Let's see. I can get some more advice. More advice to pile 3, please. I know these cards didn't get shuffled before. Thank you. Yeah, God. These really want to talk to me for pile 3. 10 of Swords. Yeah, you've broken up recently. You've surrendered to the situation. It's like you've given in to the energies. Number 10 is karmic completion. So you've ended a cycle recently, which felt like a breakup. You've broken up recently. It's like as if these people got to you, or whatever the situation was, and you called it quits. You cut your losses and got out. The two of you just called it quits with each other. And the number 10, funnily enough, is double the 5. You know, so the 5s that come in to kind of like disrupt things, and you've called it quits. You've broken up. But you know, there's a dawn on the horizon. I don't feel this is over. So if you've come to this reading asking whether your person is giving up on you and doesn't want to know anymore, the answer is no, they haven't given up on you. It's not over. Like what I said in the beginning when I was shuffling and cards were coming out, and I said, this situation between you and your person isn't over. You've got a very loving bond with them, and reconciliation, I think, is possible because of the dawn. And the cards say, you see the dawn rising. So the worst is over. You've been through a really bad time with this person in this relationship. You've been through a really hard time together, the two of you. There's too many people causing problems, interfering. Too many people causing issues for you. Which, you know, does happen, unfortunately. You know, I know how that feels. Right, so let's have a little look. Let's see. I think we can all relate to that, can't we? Pile 3. Pile 3, please. More advice for pile 3 in the tarot, please. On their person, is reconciliation possible? They and their person get back together. How does their person currently feel about them? Pile 3, please. What's happening, please? Pile 3. Is there a reconciliation coming for pile 3 and their person? Is reconciliation possible, please? Okay, I'm going to split the deck now and shuffle it up like I should have done before. The card's just speaking to me so much. This card was like getting me attention. Yeah, your person's going to come in with an offer. Knight of Cups, wanting to jump out, and the 10 of Cups is next to it. These cards are speaking to me anyway. I was just about to shuffle them, which I will do. Yeah, you're going to become stable again. You're going to hold on to each other. The 4 of Pentacles. I had like the Tower moment there, you know, the realisation. Right, so I'm going to split them anyway, and I'm going to Ace of Cups on the bottom. Yeah, good energies here, you know, good energies. This is a very positive pile. Very good, this pile. So I'm going to split this now. I'm going to do my little shuffle with the remaining cards. So we've got quite a few of them out already for you. And let's try and I feel like you have to defend yourself against a lot of people, but the Ace of Cups keeps jumping out at me, like, you know, you've got a really good connection with your person. So is reconciliation possible, please? The pile 3 in their person. Is reconciliation possible, please? The pile 3 in their person. Let's try and like, these cards shuffle got the so alive today. It's full of energy. It's jumping out at me. Is reconciliation possible? Yeah, you're not going to be single for very long. I do feel like there is reconciliation possible as well. Your person's going to come in quite thick and fast. I'm not feeling like any real arguments with you, but they're very forceful, very passionate. They feel a great deal for you. They're almost angry with you because they feel so much. They might embody the Knight of Swords energy. and they'll be in your beginning page of wands. They'll want in your beginning with you. So it looks as if reconciliation is possible for those of you who this pile resonates with. Further information for pile 3, please. Is reconciliation possible? What's going to happen between pile 3 and their person, please? Pile 3 and their person, more advice from the tarot. I'll move on to the Moonology and the Angel decks in a minute. More advice for pile 3, please, on their person. Advice for pile 3. Well, thank you. Yeah, you're going to be moving into calmer waters. So, you know, if you've been feeling like this, the Empress energy, you're going to be moving away from that into more calm, serene times. The Six of Swords. And the Ace of Wands is passion, obviously. That says a lot. Might be another child on the cards for you as well. I picked up a child before. The Page of Wands felt like a new child, a new baby, another child. So if you've already got children with this person, then there's the possibility of another one coming in as well. You might have another one. The Six of Cups as well, that tells me that it isn't just going to be nostalgia anymore, or the past anymore. You're going to let the past go. So, you know, the love that you've got between you is more than just nostalgic. It's strong, because the Six of Cups compared to other cards is a bit weak in terms of feelings, you know, compared to the likes of the Ace of Cups and that. You know, the energy that you've got between you is like the Ace of Cups or the Ten of Cups. The Six of Cups is like some nostalgic friendship and past life connections and things like that. This also could be an indication that you're going to leave the past life connections behind. So, you know, you're going to complete a cycle of lessons with each other. So, you know, but the way I said with the Devil card, you know, you've had past lives together. You know, it could be that, you know, those past lives will be resolved, whatever karma came from them past lives, whatever issues. You know, the door's going to be closed. You're going to close the door on the past, is what I heard then. So, you know, your karmic issues are going to be resolved as well, and you're going to move into a new cycle with each other, which is the 10, you know. That's the end of a cycle, karmic completion. Yeah, the Devil's underneath. Karmic completion. So you're going to reach your point of karmic completion with this person. And the door's going to be closed on the past. So, you know, your past lives are going to be resolved, any issues from them. And I saw the Star card, which is healing. So healing's going to come into this situation. So yeah, it looks like, you know, you're going to manage to reconcile with them. Seven of Swords is telling me that, you know, your person might be divorced or getting a divorce. So don't do it with someone else, or something's going on with someone else. There might be another connection for some of you. But it sounds like they're going to get a divorce. If you're asking if they're going to get a divorce, this card's saying yeah. I just got that from the card for some reason. I don't know why I picked that up. That's a very specific message for someone watching this. But there's tremendous love between you, and it looks as if you are going to have the chance of reconciling and healing, and there may be a child on the way as well for some of you. Those who've already got children with this person, I can see a child on the way for you. For those of you who haven't got children with them, not so strongly. And, you know, for those of you who, as I say, you know, for whoever that was, for the divorcee one, you know, maybe a person's going to get a divorce. Then, you know, I'm not seeing the children very strongly for that one either. It's mostly for those who've already got kids. There could be another one coming in. I can see that for people. But yeah, I mean, there's you and your person are going to come back together, whatever situation you're in with them at the moment. That's how it looks to me anyway. And as I say, you've reached the end of a cycle, a karma completion cycle with them. So you've gone through all loads of like lessons and that, and you'll shake off all those people as well, the bad people. It looks like, you know, you've got a great deal of love between you, and you can navigate it, you know. Looks like you can navigate it. So Spirit asking you to take some rest because you haven't been resting. And don't listen to women around you. There's certain women, there's somebody around you, or women around you who gossip, and don't listen to gossip. And don't listen to people who are jangling, gossipers, especially women. I can see women around you, female gossip, feminine gossip. Take a break and don't overthink, and don't listen to gossip. Don't be in your own head about things, you know, torturing yourself mentally with illusions and ideas about things. I'm just going to get Moonology advice for you. So that's a really nice pile, that really nice reading. So, you know, it looks like your person's feeling exactly the same way as you. Very strong connection, very strong bond, very special pile 3. I'm just going to split the Moonology down. I'll just let you know, shuffle it. So I'm just going to split it into 2. And then I'm going to a sound thing that we do. There we go. Gives me a nice good shuffle, a nice good mix up, you know. I like doing that one. So advice for part 3, please. Minology, advice for part 3. Advice for part 3 from the Minology set, please. Advice for part 3, please. Minology set. Advice for part 3. These cards are a little bit shy in the last pile. Here we go. There we go. Spoke too soon. The energy is gaining momentum. Okay, if the energy hasn't been gaining momentum, it's about to. Okay, you've got at a bit of stagnation at the moment. The golden makes the person that wants to come out as well. Again, that's reversed. So yeah, it's been a little bit stuck. Further advice, please, for part 3, Minology. Okay, I think you're wanting to come out. You're very close to achieving your goal. Wants to come out. Yeah, so the energy is coming forward. I feel like your person's going to come towards you first. You've got some luck on your side. Let's have a look. Yeah, you'll be able to step out as a couple again soon. Show the world the real you. So it looks to me as if things are going to work out for you anyway. Luck is on your side. Whoops. That one's come out for you as well. A win-win outcome is forecast as well. Let's have a look at these here. Yeah, the energy is so that at the moment things are a bit stagnant, and you're not sure whether you should make the first move or not. To saying that your person will. So don't make any sudden moves just yet. And you're very close to achieving your goal. So this is going to happen very soon, this reconciliation. The gibbous moon. When's the next gibbous moon, I wonder? So whenever that is, the next gibbous moon, that might be significant for you. And Aquarius season as well. You might both have birthdays in February. I don't know why that came to me then. Full moon in Aquarius. You know, you'll be maybe stepping out as a couple by then, by Aquarius season, or Aquarius might mean something to you. Spirit asking you to meditate and contemplate as well, so connect with yourself. New moon in Pisces, so Pisces might be relevant as well, might be a relevant star sign for you. Yeah, they're basically confirming that, as you know, it's going to happen soon. I think you are going to reconcile with your person. A win-win outcome is forecast. It's going to be balanced. You're going to get balance in your situation. There might be a lawyer involved. I'm seeing the King of Pentacles there as well. Just spotted him on the tarot there. You know, there might be something legal going on that you have to deal with. Maybe you got divorced or something before, and now you're going to come back together again. You know, sometimes that happens. So you might have to deal with the legal side of that. You know, where you may have started divorce proceedings with them. You may have done that with them. In some cases, that's the case with this pile. And now you're going to like halt them or something like that. So you've got to like go through some legal channels to kind of like reverse it, or like, you know, there's something that you've got to do legally to kind of go back on that decision for some of you. That feels very strong for some of you, like a specific message. So I'm just going to get some angel guidance for you, and I'll close the reading then. Okay, so angel guidance for angel guidance for part 3, please. Angel guidance for part 3. On their person, their situation, how the person's feeling, what's going on. Angel guidance for part 3. Thank you. Top card definitely for you. Spiritual growth. This situation has given you spiritual growth. It may not have appeared that way to you in the beginning. You know, you might not be aware of this, but it's actually growing you spiritually. So the reason it's come out reversed is because it's like kind of saying that you haven't realised this. This hasn't been conscious to you. But you actually are spiritually growing. It might be somebody who's only recently come to spirituality. This might be something that's new to you. For some of you. You know, this could be a new thing where you've just suddenly realised that there might be something out there after all, you know. And so you're starting to see the spiritual meaning behind the situation. You might not have automatically seen that in the past. manifestation reverse. I don't feel that one was for you. I feel like the top one was. Okay, let's see what else we can get from here. I'll leave spiritual growth out. Okay, that's me to put it back. Whoop, what's this one? Intention. You've had a strong intention all the way through. That's what's guided you. You've had a strong intention. They're not saying set your intention, they're saying you've had a strong intention. You've known what you wanted all the way through. You've wanted this person to come back all the way through. You've wanted this person. And the strength of your intention. You've been very clear on what you wanted. And while that won't necessarily always get you what you want, it does help if you are meant to have what you want, you know. Pray the guidance of part 3, please, angels. Can you give me some angel guidance of part 3, please? Thank you. Freedom. Yeah, you're going to have your freedom from the people that were in your way. You know, soon. At the moment, like, it's like this. But you're going to have your freedom from the people that were in your way soon. You are going to have that. At the moment, it's still like this. You're still feeling a bit imprisoned by things, but you will have your freedom soon. They're saying, you know, you're a very practical person, part 3. I feel as though those of you watching, your personality is very, very practical, and I think it's taken you a while to come to spirituality. I'm feeling that for many of you. I think enchantments in the reverse is telling me, you know, you don't really believe in magic or anything like that. You're very pragmatic. Or you haven't believed in magic until recently. You haven't believed in anything kind of spiritual. Some of you, you know, are latecomers or late bloomers when it comes to spirituality, and you haven't really seen the spiritual nature of the relationship. In the past, when you were with them, you may have just seen the physical and the practical, you know, and you've not really recognised the spiritual aspect of it, maybe. So for some of you, you know, that will resonate where you're quite new to spirituality and readings and things like that. You may have just become opened up to it, and, you know, and so, you know, but you're still very practical people, very logical, very pragmatic, very rational people as well. So you haven't, that won't change, even if you do, like, you know, connect more with spirituality, because, you know, in fact, it's very important actually to be pragmatic and rational about things. Otherwise, you know, you can disappear down the rabbit hole, so to speak, you know. So, you know, it is important to be grounded, even in this kind of work. I know what I'm doing right now. You know, it's important to be rational and logical and grounded about things. More so, really, you know, when you're involved in the spirit world and the unseen, you know. Kind of makes sense if you think about it, doesn't it? You know, you've got to stay grounded as much as possible. So yeah, you know, you won't lose your pragmatism even as you know, you develop in your spiritual interest in your spiritual life. You know, you're not going to lose yourself that way, I don't think. In fact, it'll become even more important for you to stay grounded and to remain practical and logical. So yeah, you will have your freedom from the people that are bothering you soon, because I think, like, you know, there's third parties and people who've been interfering, and it looks like you and your person will reconcile, and it'll be soon. The next gibbous moon, whenever that is, might be significant for you, and the star sign of Aquarius, or the time of Aquarius as well, might be when you actually do go official, get officially back together again. Or, you know, that might, like, be an important time period for you. February, Aquarius time, end of January, February. So yeah, I really hope that helped part 3. I hope it resonated. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the reading. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm on Instagram as well. So there's, like, readings on there. When I thought I had the same name. So, you know, you can find me on there. There's, like, swipe readings with different questions that might help you as well. So yeah, I hope to see you in my next reading. And thank you for watching. Thank you.